"6 of you must walk the plank," Hook said. "But 2 of you can live. I need 2 pirates for my ship."
"No!" Michael cried. "Never!" called Toodles. "Mother doesn't want us to be pirates," said John.
"Then walk the plank, all of you," Hook told them.
Pirates pushed the first boy onto the plank. Then they heard a clock.
"It's the crocodile! Hide me!"
Hook told them. Hook hid behind his man.
"I killed Peter Pan with poison," he thought. "That was bad form, so now the crocodile is coming for me."
Peter pretended to be the clock, and he slowly went up a rope onto the deck. Most of the pirates were with Hook, but 1 pirate watched the boys. Peter killed him. Then he cut the boys' rope. "Find guns and swords," he told them quietly. Suddenly the clock noise stopped.
"Go and look,"
Hook told the pirate. The pirate walked across the deck, then he fell. He was dead. Suddenly Peter jumped up. "Fight well, boys!" he cried. The pirates looked around them. The lost boys were free.
"Now you are going to die, Peter,"
Hook called. Hook's long sword moved here and there, but Peter was fast. Every time the pirate captain attacked, Peter jumped away. Then Hook lost his sword, but Peter stopped fighting and gave it to him.
"Good form,"
thought Hook angrily. Hook was tired. He fought worse and worse.
"I can't win now,"
he thought, so he walked onto the plank. Then Peter kicked him in the back.
"Bad form!"
Hook cried happily, and he fell into the crocodile's mouth. The pirates jumped into the sea and swam away. "We won!" the boys cried. "To England!" Peter told them. He was their captain now, and they were his pirates. They sailed the ship for many days and many nights, but one day Peter said, "Let's fly from here." Peter and Tinker Bell flew faster than Wendy and the boys. They soon lost Peter in the clouds. At the Darlings' house, Peter and Tinker Bell flew into the bedroom. "Quick," Peter said. "Close the window behind you. Wendy can't come home now," he thought. "She must stay with me." Then Peter saw Wendy's mother. She was asleep, and she dreamt of her children and cried. Suddenly Peter understood. Mrs. Darling needed Wendy too. "Open the window, Tinker Bell," he said sadly. Wendy and her brothers flew into the room. "Let's wake Mother up," said the boys.
"No,"
said Wendy.
"let's go to bed and pretend to sleep."
When Mrs. Darling woke up, she saw the children in their beds.
"I'm dreaming,"
she thought, but they jumped out of bed and hugged her.
"Come quickly,"
she called.
"Our children are home."
Nana and Mr. Darling ran into the room. Peter watched them and he cried.
"Can they live with us?"
Wendy asked her mother when the lost boys arrived.
"Of course,"
said Mrs. Darling, and she hugged them.
"You can live with us too,"
Mrs. Darling told Peter. But Peter didn't want to live in a house and go to school and grow up.
"Wendy can visit you,"
Mother said. So every spring, Peter took Wendy to Neverland. Peter never grew up, but every year Wendy was older. Then, one spring, Wendy waited, but Peter didn't come.
"I'm not a little girl now,"
she thought.
"Peter's with new friends in Neverland."